right, so just made the drive, the 6.5 hours from Ohio, basically from UNOH, and I'm just now rolling in the gates of Worldwide Technology. So this is the racetrack for this weekend. It is super cool track. We're in St. Louis. It's not my favorite track by any means as far as driving wise, but competitions here is always really good. Looks like the weather's not too crazy either, so we're gonna figure out where we need to park this thing, set everything up, and I believe the crew is either almost here or is already here. So I'm gonna figure out where the rest of my team is, get set up, and be ready to rock for this weekend. So first thing is figure out where I need to park. All right, so we got everything set up now. We found our pit spot, which is super cool. We're right up front. We basically have Odie and then Adam LZ and then us. So we are here, but yes, the car is missing. So the car's over at Sam McMommy's pit or tent, which is back way over there. Basically what we're doing is we're putting a clutch in it because we put a brand new motor in it and we feel like we need to put a clutch in it as well. So that's kind of what our next piece of that is. Brian's over there doing that. Nikki's over here putting in a brand new part actually for Connor's car. So this guy is basically this thing. So it's an external bypass built by Rad Industries, and what it does is basically when you hit lock, it doesn't allow it to bypass through the pump. And why that's so good is that what happens is when the normal pump bypasses, it actually starts to cavitate. And when it cavitates, you start to destroy the back of the pump. That's also when you burn up pumps and when you have all kinds of like temperature and heat problems. So if you can externally bypass it, then you're not eating pumps, you're not killing pumps from too much pressure when it hits lock. The second part with that happening is that if you hit lock as you're on and off throttle, it won't put extra stress on the pump. So that means that it most likely will not throw a belt. So this might be something super good for 2J guys who throw a lot of belts. You could probably do it this way instead of having to go to an electronic, like electric power steering. So we're trying to keep it as stock and mechanical as possible because I like the mechanical. It's very easy to notice when it's failing. So this is what we're going to, and yeah, it's very simple. You just basically adjust that for how much pressure you want, read it on the gauge, and that's how you set it up. So we're gonna let Nikki get back to working on this thing, finishing this up, and then let's go check out the 1 Series before it gets over here.
Hey, I just got the call.
Okay, so it might have taken a little bit longer, but we got the car back over here, and it is all good. This guy has literally not slept in like 3 days. That's why he's got the 2 cars in the back shirt on, so old school merch. But yeah, he basically, him and Sam flew out to, where'd you fly? New Jersey.
Yeah.
New Jersey to put this fresh baby right back in. So the other one, we overheated it. It hit like, I don't know, 280 before I shut the car off, which means it was way too hot. Probably 330 by the time it was like finally heating. And we basically lost the water pump in the back. So that was against James, and it just killed the car. So took it out, and basically it was a cracked head, cracked block, and everything was destroyed. So these guys literally worked all night long. Got there, I think, Saturday, worked all day Sunday and all day Monday, and then got the motor in, got it tuned, got it all ready to go on Tuesday, and then flew on out, or drove the 18 hours from Jersey out here. So it's amazing this car's even in one piece and out here, but they're putting the bumper back together because I hit some stuff, some cones, but that's going back together. This car is basically all good. This car, we're done bleeding it. He's got that system all in. It's all buttoned up. We set the pressure release valve, which is that valve right there that you can see. Set that one to about 1600 because the pump will go to 1700 PSI or 1800 PSI. So we kicked it off about 100, 150. So this car's good now. They're gonna do a little bit of alignment stuff, checking on this one, but we should be dialed. This one just needs a quick alignment in the front. I think the rear is good. And but we're gonna check everything because it's been bouncing in a trailer for a lot of miles, probably like 2,000 miles. And yeah, we should be good to go for tomorrow. So yep, stay with us. It's about to get real dark, but tomorrow morning we get to send it on the brand new track. They've added some walls and added some cool things. So here's the setup, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, so we're in the infield today. Obviously actually quite a nice day out. It's not too hot yet. It is still early. This is our little rental van. Look at these guys. So we have Mr. Margaritis himself. Look at that. Good morning as well.
What's up, guys?
We have obviously Carson, my spotter. He's he's quite tall. He's actually squatting for him and for him. Yeah, this is an average sized man right here. Here's another average sized man. And then here's not so average sized man. Here's another awesome guy. He's probably a little bit average size. No, he's above. He's taller. Taller, yeah. Dustin, Mr. Styles himself. So, hey, so are you still in a 1J?
No, I'm 2J bottom end now. We got some torque. Baby.
Man, 2J'd it up. Got it up. You ready to go?
466 precision, baby. Only turbo to be rocking.
Yep, we're running precision as well. So with you on that one. And she is mobbed in on her cute
I'm trying to be quiet.
Honda something or other.
A terrible job at that.
I turned it off. Like, that's
This thing is like slammed to the ground, lowered, ready to go. So yeah, I don't know if you call that suspension.
not anymore, no.
That's a little rough. That's a little
I
rough.
jumped out of my trailer a couple times when I got it.
I'm sure. So she normally drives Z in the past. Now she's in a pretty badass little 240. How do you like your 2J, right?
2J.
What size turbo?
At 10.
What?
Garrett.
A Garrett? Okay, I don't know Garrett numbers. We're talking precision.
I have no idea how to like.
Okay, she has the thing that goes.
It's amazing, and it makes my heart explode.
There we go. That's why.
It's boring as hell.
Hey, I thought the same thing actually. That's yeah. Sorry about that. I like the M50 turbo. It's just much more fun to drive. But the V8 is more reliable, so it's kind of.
It's a bad choice for like competing, but it's way more fun for the reason why we do this, which is that we're crackheads.
Yep, and yeah, exactly. So, anyways, she normally does stunt stuff. That's how she got into the industry. This is the guy who built my motor. He does all of our engine build stuff. Mr. Sam, what do you think about this track?
I really like it.
Last
year I crashed here. And hopefully this year I won't do it again.
Yeah, but last year he had a random failure. Somehow the transmission and him brake, I don't know, something happened. But he's good to go now. We got him all dialed in. And it's him.
Don't build the cars.
I built the car, but he built the motors for us. So these guys were in New Jersey putting a fresh new engine build in it because we lost a water pump. And yeah, we found out M50 turbos don't like 300 degrees. That's a little bit too hot for these guys. So yeah, but yeah, they flew back to Cali with it, rebuilt it all, put it all back together, and now he's in less than a week and flew out and put it in. Yesterday when we saw you, you hadn't slept in how long?
2 days.
Yeah, like 2 days.
And we put in New Jersey and drove all the way up here.
So it's in now. Him and Brian were the ones putting that guy together.
Knocked out.
Yeah, he was out. So, but anyways, we're gonna be basically we're going to walk the track. So they've changed a lot of things on the track. We don't know what it looks like yet, and I guess they've added some walls. And we have to start right at 9:30. So we have a little bit of time left, about 5 minutes left, and then we can go walk the track. But we don't want to get in trouble, so we have proof that we are out here all waiting to be able to walk the track. So give us a couple of minutes, and we'll go walk the track. So this is the legend Taka himself and his lovely wife. He's basically the one who taught me how to drive out here. So he's working with Cole Richards this weekend, and him and his wife both spot. Super cool. I believe his wife spots for Zendara. And yeah, we're gonna walk the track, and we want to be next to this guy because this is the guy who's gonna tell us how to get around the track for sure. So we just listen to him, and he tells us where to go. So now we're officially starting the track walk. Taka's gonna lead us around the track.
Slow.
Very slow. No slow. I thought you always say full speed.
Hey, 1.6.
Full throttle, I was told.
He doesn't have much power.
Hey. So this is a literally legendary Corolla driver. And he's the one that talked me out of driving my Corolla, which is kind of funny. He's like, no, don't drive that.
Either you're gonna like the car so much, or you wanna become drifters. And I don't recommend being car lover too much against your car. Become professional drifter.
Yeah, because once you start destroying them, you start to get very sad. So it's not very good. But this is the new wall they have added. So this has always been straight grass and a lot wider, a couple feet wider, as you can tell, with a big runoff. So you could run off right into the grass or into the tire wall. But now it is full on wall. So I think, what do you think? Come in and get drivers right as far as possible? I mean, without catching the corner. It's hard to tell, but there's literally a corner. Hey, there's Benjamin Button right there. Well, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
They're solid. They bolted these ones down.
It's not really straight.
How's this one sticking in the track?
Yeah. This one goes boop, boop.
That's the initiation. See? You gotta flick in this track.
It's a balcony wall, right?
Yes, exactly.
If the lead driver just puts their nose here and transitions on it, the chase driver's screwed, dude.
Yeah, because you're gonna get pinch drivers right. Oh yeah, it does stick out a little bit. It goes boop. Okay, well don't get by that one then.
Are you fucking crazy?
There's no what?
Are you insane? Like, are we sure? It's gonna knock it out and just like, it's just gonna knock it out and make it like a hard stop.
Oh yeah, there's no pins in them. There's no pins, buddy. There's no pins.
My car's got a lot of giveaway in it, dude.
Oh yeah, you got a Mustang.
My car's got a lot of giveaway.
You got that Mustang out there. All right, I like the clip up in the air though. This makes it easy to see. Yeah, at least we can see him now. The fans and crowd can't see if we're deep or not. So look, you know how we painted real big spots for the last event we did? These are like 4 feet wide, 4 feet wide. So this is the zone. So when you drop a tire in here, you better make sure that bumper doesn't touch there.
Not finished installing them. I hope that's the case. But they're so jam-packed, you can't fit in this way.
All right, so the drivers are a little concerned that nothing is pinned or connected.
This guy.
Drivers, a lot of drivers. We have ran walls before, but normally they're all one piece. This is a multiple step one, so. Hello, good morning. Boop.
Yeah. We've stopped it, bro?
Yep.
Wild.
All right, well, we run this, and then we go and huck over there. So this is the zone on this side. Same zone it's always been. Now it just has a wall, so you cannot abandon. This is not an abandoned ship situation. This is a full-on hammer down, drag the wall, fire off this way, poof, and go around. Oh, this guy shaved his head just for the heat.
Not just for the. Then there was no heat.
Yes, and then there's no heat, and it was nice.
You wanna see something awesome?
What, your Buc-ee's shirt?
Dude, so sick, huh?
Look at that. If you don't know what Buc-ee's is, check it out. I'll give you a clue. It's like the best gas station experience of your life, which is hard to explain how there can be such a big influence from a gas station. But once you go to one, you'll see there's like, I don't know, 300 gas pumps, and it's the size of a Walmart or Costco. Thing is awesome. And everyone goes there and gets like Bucky nuggets and I don't know what else they're called. We just grab a bunch of random things and it's always really good. So the idea is transition from over there where Taka's standing. So let me see if I can zoom in on this guy. Right there where Taka is. From there, boom, get out of that zone immediately and get right back over into this zone over here. So this used to be a touch and go. So there used to be a touch and go right here on the paint, and then boom, you transition from touch and go into a zone that would start over there. But it looks like they've actually started the zone and made the zone all one piece. So instead of, see, look, you can tell, here's the old touch and go. So touch and go was right here, like this. And now they've got rid of this part of the touch and go and just made a zone a little bit later. And the zone runs from here all the way around the wall. It kind of squares off, which that's the scary part about this back wall. It'd be nice if it arced a little bit, but it runs here, squares off, and then we shoot down this side over here. Okay, so it looks like you leave the zone right here, basically right where the end of like the GoPro sign is and a little pillar, which is kind of blended in with that box. But from here, as you look across, it's pretty straight and it's pretty wide now because this line wasn't here before. So this inner like track inside there was no track inside before. The track inside used to be way in there that we used to run. We used to run down the straightaway this way. So now you run a lot wider here and push all the way out to a zone on this outside, right where that pillar is. Boop. So now there's actual outside, which is gonna be weird because they added all this concrete. So originally the track ended right here. Now the track ends way out here. So they've added quite a bit. I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe like 6 meters, 7 meters of track. Boom, track line, I'm assuming it starts here. We run outside wide all the way down around here. And then once you get down to the end of this guy, then you start looking driver's right, which is why this track is so weird visually, because as you're coming in, driver's right is like around the corner. So the zone isn't in front of you. The zone is like around by that billboard thing, like around this corner. So I'll show you from this point of view. As you're coming back around, you have basically the back of the car here, as long as you didn't mess something up real good. And you're fired off this way, and you're trying to look around the corner to get to the zone. So this way, and then you set at a wall that's like facing you like that. So come out of this section, boom, fire across, get over there, and just make sure that you get all the way down. It's gonna be weird with all these white lines because they kind of like show like different layouts just from the past, because that was the edge of the concrete, this is the edge of the concrete, then that was the edge of the concrete, and now they pushed it out even farther. So now nice and wide, boom. And they don't want us to mess up the grass because of the IndyCar race coming up, I think next weekend. So that's why now we have walls to protect us from going off track. And then you fire in here, and the zone, I feel like it's better to get in right where these guys are standing, but the wall also protrudes out. So if you look, the wall is this way, right? The wall protrudes this way, and look, it actually, you can see it in the paint line come out and around.
If you look up there, the line guy got a little drunk. And
yeah, it's a little whoa, but the wall comes out this way. So the idea is to kind of set in here and don't let it get too wet. When it rains, this whole thing floods. So drop here and then just hammer down and around. Yeah, this is a little whoop, 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 whoop. But they got rid of this wall. There used to be a wall here. So now we're on this line. I don't know if we're on this side or this side. I'm gonna assume on this side. Come through here, all the way around. So looking back, you can see like the wall section that sticks out. You gotta basically get in right past that wall section. Run nice and wide around here, around left, and they're gonna have to do something because right now this runs head on into the tire wall. I don't know, Sean's not really amped up on this tire wall scenario. I mean, this literally goes into the tire wall. I'm imagining that this is not where this is gonna go. This is like, that's where we used to come up. So you can even see where the old tire marks are. So
somebody's bed's gonna be right here.
Right, that's where you're laying? Right there, bro. Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, it literally goes right into the tire wall. So I think they're gonna have to move the tire wall, or they're setting something up back here. But it literally goes like this, edge of track, boom, tire wall. So I'm sure this is gonna be moved, or they might be adding some K-rails here. They might be doing something, but they're gonna restructure this zone. So we'll look and see how this zone looks in a little bit. But that was basically the track walk. Everyone's kind of concerned about the different layout. It's similar to how it was before, but it's just way wider here, which opens it up, which should make it a lot better for tandem. Give you a lot more speed, but that means you also need to scrub all that speed coming back down into here and not wash off wide here. This is where a lot of the battles are either won or lost, is this little section right here. So we're gonna let them finish adding this track or building this track, because it literally goes, like I said, into the tire wall, and then you finish up there. They're gonna try and have us finish out this way so that you don't have to go boom and bang up that bank, because I've bent some stuff just hitting the bank sideways. So track set up there, good to go. We are spotting for a couple of different people, Margaritas, Sam, and yeah, we'll get this thing set up, leveled out. But either way, we're at a Worldwide Technology Speedway in St. Louis, and this is the morning track walk. From here on, we are we're going into a driver's meeting and a couple other things. I don't believe we can film anything in the driver's meeting, so I'll just kind of show you a little bit what's going on there, and then what it looks like from the spotters tower. So hang out with us. We'll be there shortly. Okay, so it looks like you leave the zone right here, basically right where the end of like the GoPro sign is and a little pillar, which is kind of blended in with that box. But from here, as you look across, it's pretty straight and it's pretty wide now, because this line wasn't here before. So this inner like track inside there was no track inside before. The track inside used to be way in there that we used to run. We used to run down the straightaway this way. So now you run a lot wider here and push all the way out to a zone on this outside, right where that pillar is. Boop. So now there's actual outside, which is gonna be weird because they added all this concrete. So originally the track ended right here. Now the track ends way out here. So they've added quite a bit. I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe like 6 meters, 7 meters of track. Boom, track line, I'm assuming it starts here. We run outside wide all the way down around here. And then once you get down to the end of this guy, then you start looking driver's right, which is why this track is so weird visually, because as you're coming in, driver's right is like around the corner. So the zone isn't in front of you. The zone is like around by that billboard thing, like around this corner. So I'll show you from this point of view. As you're coming back around, you have basically the back of the car here, as long as you didn't mess something up real good. and you're fired off this way, and you're trying to look around the corner to get to the zone. So this way, and then you set at a wall that's like facing you like that. So come out of this section, boom, fire across, get over there, and just make sure that you get all the way down. It's gonna be weird with all these white lines, because they kind of like show like different layouts just from the past, because that was the edge of the concrete, this is the edge of the concrete, then that was the edge of the concrete, and now they pushed it out even farther. So now nice and wide, boom. And they don't want us to mess up the grass because of the IndyCar race coming up, I think next weekend. So that's why now we have walls to protect us from going off track. And then you fire in here, and the zone, I feel like it's better to get in right where these guys are standing, but the wall also protrudes out. So if you look, the wall is this way, right? The wall protrudes this way. And look, it actually, you can see it in the paint line come out and around.
If you look up there, the line guy got a little drunk. And
Yeah, it's a little, whoa, but the wall comes out this way. So the idea is to kind of set in here and don't let it get too wet. When it rains, this whole thing floods. So drop here and then just hammer down and around. Yeah, this is a little whoop, 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 whoop. But they got rid of this wall. There used to be a wall here. So now we're on this line. I don't know if we're on this side or this side. I'm gonna assume on this side. Come through here, all the way around. So looking back, you can see like the wall section that sticks out. You gotta basically get in right past that wall section. Run nice and wide around here, around left, and they're gonna have to do something, because right now this runs head-on into the tire wall. I don't know, Sean's not really amped up on this tire wall scenario. I mean, this literally goes into the tire wall. I'm imagining that this is not where this is gonna go. This is like, that's where we used to come up. So you can even see where the old tire marks are. So
somebody's bed's gonna be right here.
Right, that's where you're laying? Right there, bro. Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, it literally goes right into the tire wall. So I think they're gonna have to move the tire wall, or they're setting something up back here. But it literally goes like this, edge of track, boom, tire wall. So I'm sure this is gonna be moved, or they might be adding some K-rails here. They might be doing something, but they're gonna restructure this zone. So we'll look and see how this zone looks in a little bit. But that was basically the track walk. Everyone's kind of concerned about the different layout. It's similar to how it was before, but it's just way wider here, which opens it up, which should make it a lot better for tandem. Give you a lot more speed, but that means you also need to scrub all that speed coming back down into here and not wash off wide here. This is where a lot of the battles are either won or lost, is this little section right here. So we're gonna let them finish adding this track or building this track, because it literally goes, like I said, into the tire wall, and then you finish up there. They're gonna try and have us finish out this way so that you don't have to go boom and bang up that bank, because I've bent some stuff just hitting the bank sideways. So track set up there, good to go. We are spotting for a couple of different people, Margaritas, Sam, and yeah, we'll get this thing set up, leveled out. But either way, we're at a Worldwide Technology Speedway in St. Louis, and this is the morning track walk. From here on, we are basically, we're going into a driver's meeting and a couple other things. I don't believe we can film anything in the driver's meeting, so I'll just kind of show you a little bit what's going on there, and then what it looks like from the spotters tower. So hang out with us. We'll be there shortly. Look at how nice this is. They even have an elevator for us, so we don't have to walk up there. Yeah, this guy's almost there anyways from his height, but he just has to jump up a little bit. To the spotters booth we go. It is definitely not real carbon. It's probably this way. So we don't go in that one. And not in that one. And we do not follow Chris into the judges one, so this is ours, spotters. And now we have to be quiet.
And then they say that in order to you need to follow
All right, so Kelsey got a little bit deep on entry, which we were kind of worried about. But check it out. She's stuck up on the top side of this, which is never a good start to the weekend. But last year she did the same thing to this wall right here. So No? I'm sorry, Kelsey. Well, in when we did a track walk, she talked about it. She's like, I bet you actually ride the top of this one and that wall. And then she got halfway across what
Didn't
she
get the
said.
second one, Kelsey.
I know, I think I even got it on film for talking about the first one. So, I'm sorry, Kelsey.
It's kind of cool though.
It is. First one up on the wall. All right. So now we're going out for the first practice. This is with the new layout and kind of the new walls and everything, but the team has it all dialed in. They're checking tire pressure, setting this all up. They're going to change the stilo visor to the chrome visor, a little bit easier to see. Plus that one has mud on it from the last adventure. And we're right behind Ben Hobson. I don't know who's chasing us, but we're going to be leading. So first lap, we're going to be leading out there, and let's see how it goes.
Intake.
Is it?
For sure.
Okay, so we have to hide over here, right?
I don't think it's going to.
No?
It was ice cold already. It would have popped it by now.
That's your I think the jet went out. Solenoid stuck open, for sure.
Yeah, not the jet, the solenoid.
How do you know?
That's what happens. Every single,
It's ice cold.
Ice cold on nitrous. It's just pouring nitrous in there right now.
And that's why it's idling high?
It's dripping nitrous out of your shit.
That's like RTR's problem every second lap.
Oh.
That's why their cars idle high. You know when they sometimes do a run and it's like,
That's where I'm at right now.
nitrous solenoid, for sure.
Because I push high idle and it'll go up a little bit, but I shut it off and it's like, BOOP!
Yeah, that thing was.
Do you have a solenoid?
Yeah.
Just be careful though, I've seen one pop and it's bad. Holy fuck, that thing is iced. Yeah.
All right, so we're hiding. Oh yeah, look at that, that's bad. That's real bad. Look at it, it's all frozen over. All right, so this is super scary, look at this. Basically the nitrous solenoid got stuck open and my whole intake is completely frozen over. So that's definitely a major problem, and this thing can blow up at any time. So we're all backing out and we're running away. I'm keeping my helmet on just in case. Okay, so it's still a little sketchy. It's been a while now, and look at it. It's definitely a cold intake. Yeah, we're walking away. This thing's still.
Were sick though.
Yeah, they were sick. They were cold for sure. No high AATs in this car, buddy. All right, so for this round, we have a designated driver that helps drive the drivers around. His name's Connor Shanahan. Pretty good guy. He's got a private rental. Pretty solid. How was first round practice out
good,
there?
Actually, it felt pretty decent. Didn't do anything too crazy.
It's good.
I'm kind of a fan of driving the 36 pretty crazy, so I felt like I need to kind of chill a little bit.
You look chill, Mo, but you were right on him too.
No, I'm quite happy. I'm just always first couple of laps for me, just getting back in the car, but
Getting back to left-hand drive.
Exactly. Not even that. Just the car reacts probably different to like the car when I'm driving at home. But I love the 36. Man. It's such a fun. It just makes me smile every time I drive it. You know that? It's like it reminds me of like because the only 36s I ever drove were practice cars. So when I drive this car, it just makes me happy because I feel like it's just like a proper practice car. You know, like as in it has all the right bits, but I still just feel like it's a 36. Where can I go wrong? It's perfect.
It just works.
It just works. It just works exactly. But quite happy. How about you?
Yeah, pretty good. We had a good setup first couple of laps, and then the fourth lap chasing Diego Higa. I had the nitrous nitrous solenoid stay open and didn't know why I was stuck on high idle.
I thought we were getting an explosion.
We almost did. We came back, it was stuck high, and I'm like, hey man, there's something high, there's something wrong, and then all of a sudden Connor pops the hood with my other buddy Brian, and they're like, "Get out of the car! Get out of the car!"
Yeah.
And the whole entire intake manifold was frozen over.
I've seen one of those intake manifolds pop, and it's not a fun time.
Yeah, he said Peter's like exploded, right?
Peter V6 popped in Riga once, and we thought somebody was after doing something.
Like bombing.
Yeah, I don't know if we're allowed to use that word, but yeah.
Yeah, it's okay, dude.
But yeah, literally in the pits in Riga, I was like, holy, it was crazy. But no, I seen some of your runs. You're doing good. This is I think an important weekend. We both need to have a good result. So hopefully we get some luck on our side. And you need some luck on your side. I feel like you're having a season quite similar to what I'm having in Europe. So I feel your pain. Really.
Yeah, I feel like we're driving good and just not getting the result that we need.
Exactly, stuff's going against you, but don't worry, it'll all come good. And it's like funny because I'm loving like people are having the argument about like, oh, maybe you shouldn't have switched the car. But I feel like he's driving that car better than I've ever seen him drive, but he just hasn't got a chance to show it yet. So hopefully that comes. Well, having a good time. We're here.
It's good. And the weather is nice, which is the best part.
Yeah.
Last year was 104. Right now it's like 80.
Yeah, it's really good.
We don't even have cool suits on. Like that's how nice it is out here. So
Makes me happy. Irish man is happy.
So we're gonna go back to the pits. Pro 2 is coming out for their practice run and warm-ups. And
you got double duties. You're spotting and driving. You never stop.
Dude,
you never stop helping people. So
never, man. We're trying to get them all out here, but yeah, it's honor that this guy's driving my 36 from last year because I knew I could do good in that car, but this guy's showing us how to actually drive the thing. So he's thrashing in it.
Don't say that. You've also done it proud. So for me, it's quite cool because it shows that you've done a good job on building a car yourself, running a program yourself. So I'm glad to step in and everything's been perfect. And I'm sure when we have, who knows, maybe we do something more bigger, exciting.
That'd be sick. We're getting a lot of comments. People are like, like, what's next?
Who wants to see 79 and Rome CP stay together? You know, you guys got to make it happen. So
yeah, maybe comment down below. Let us know what you think and what the next step is for us. But
absolutely.
So we're headed back, change out of clothes. We're gonna watch some Pro 2. Enjoy. All right. So what are you doing, Mr. Crew Chief?
Trying to find parts. No, I'm just kidding. It is dark outside. It's getting dark.
It's getting darker.
So we gotta put this on so you can see, so you don't hit a wall that they put up. They put these stupid walls up on turn 1 that like Kelsey Rawlings did a 50-50 grind on it. First lap out, just.
What's funny is when we did the track walk, she's like, I think I can grind this one too. I'm like, okay, and she did. At least she was fully committed to that. I appreciate you for doing that.
It was so sketchy though, like.
It was. So we're basically going from this lens, which looks super cool, right? So like, it's all gold and cool looking, which it's not actually that much darker, but from there to clear, so that we can actually see what's going on. So, yep, I have my helmet tech working on it right now, and the helmet looks different without the visor or the top like brim. I like it.
Yeah, it looks like a
weird egg or something.
Yeah, it's like one of those helmets you would find at like Goodwill or something.
Oh no, don't say that.
Without the brim.
He just straight says this is my Goodwill helmet. Man, Patrick, please don't take that personally. I love my Stilo. Best helmet I've ever had. But look at that. See, and we got this livery design. That's why it looks like this. Patrick is a G and can paint anything. It's crazy because it's black, and then as you move around, waves and stuff like pop out all over the helmet. So love it. Favorite helmet he's ever done. Shout out to PPK, Patrick. You are the man. So we're gonna get that done. We're in line. Basically, we're headed to the next practice. So this is our practice/warm-up for the seating bracket. Luckily, this round we are not in the seating bracket, so we're going to be pushed right on through to the top 32. And top 32 starts not tomorrow, but the next day. So won't be doing a whole lot tomorrow. Basically, we're spotting for Margaritis and for Sam. So that's the two people we're going to be working with tomorrow for spotting. They're in Pro Spec. And then we're just basically, cars are lined up down there. And we are, we're going to run this. And then once this is done, like our, where you can rest for a little while and then have fun tomorrow and enjoy Pro Spec, and then Saturday is full kill mode. So that's what we're going to be ready for. But let's go rip a couple laps and see what we can do as the sun goes down, see what happens to the track, see if it grips up, gets stickier, gets slipperier, what is it going to do. So I'm about to go check it out. I'll let you know shortly. Yeah, I messed up a little transition on it too, but other than that, it felt okay. Hey guys, you want me to come back to the cold pitch or you want me to go to the hot pitch? Alright, so pretty good. Alright, so today's over. We're actually back at the Airbnb. We got me and Carson down here. Bryant and Nikki just ran upstairs. I think one of them showering and one's getting ready to shower or something. But it was definitely a long day so far. I mean, it's basically almost midnight and they're still driving. So there was some wet paint issues going on and some like track drying and something with sprinklers. So that's all happening. That's trying to get all balanced out and done. And so they're still running a couple more cars. I think like 3 more cars. But once that's done, then then we can basically go to bed. Tomorrow we don't have to be there till 2 o'clock. So we have a pretty late day tomorrow, like 2 in the afternoon, everything starts. So pretty late day, but Spotter got me around the track quite well again, like he always does. And we hit the marks. He was very happy with the last lead run. Last chase run was okay. He told me to give him some gaps, so we did. But the one before that was really solid. So we have a couple solid lead runs and a couple solid chase runs. We should be ready to go for Saturday. So we have a full day off tomorrow. Then from then, it's full on go ahead. So anyways, thanks for watching. If you enjoy, press the little subscribe thing down at the bottom. I don't really know how all this works, but we're going to be posting more stuff all the time. So I've decided to actually film basically everything that we end up doing. This is one of them, and this is our Airbnb chill hangout for the weekend. And we're watching a little FD, of course, so that we can watch it in the comfort of our own little space. So that's it for today. A wrap. Sorry about that. Still learning how to work the camera, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Enjoy. All right, good morning, everyone. So we just got back to the track. This is we started late today, so it's about 12 o'clock. We're just kind of starting up here. And it's already full, like all hands on deck. So Adam's back here working on his car. We're working on our cars. This is also the halfway point for us. So my dad is actually out here working on the Dodge, just doing simple maintenance stuff, making sure this thing's all good to go a couple more miles. So he's basically doing oil changes and everything else to get this thing all up to stuff and ready to go. So they're doing that. This is some damage from yesterday. All the bumpers are destroyed. This thing's in like 4 or 5 pieces, so my team has to put that back together. Sorry about that, guys. They'll get that back going. Wifey just ran out to Walmart, loaded up on ice. We go through probably 20 bags of ice a day because we have 3 coolers, we have cool suits, we have stuff for 10 guys, we have tons of water we go through every day as well. Alex is over here doing a bunch of media stuff for us, setting that stuff up, getting cameras, getting everything charged. We have scooter station charging, running that way. Connor's talking and working with some people there. We brought some random food and different things here, microfiber towels, all that. This car is up off the ground. Basically right as we get here, car's off the ground. We're running 2-car team in this small kind of tent setup, but it is working, it's good to go. This car was phenomenal yesterday, even after I drug it on the wall and after I swiped the front of Stukey's car. So I apologize for that. Spotters are running up to the spotters booth because it starts in it starts in a very short period of time, then they're ready to go here. They just did oil change, so we run all the Purelator stuff. Boom. Mainly because we want our engines to live, and their whole model is burn tires, not motors, so it works quite well on that. We also run the Motul 300V, mainly because that oil has saved us many times. So this one is getting actually both cars run Motul, so Motul, and they run Purelator everything. So finishing oil change on that one. We do oil changes probably like every round or so, just to see how it's going on. This is a brand new motor, freshly rebuilt. So this one we literally ran one session, swapped filters, ran session again, and now we're just doing the oil change thing to get it all ready to go for the next part of this. This car, pretty minimal stuff has to get done, check alignment, oil change, and that one should be done. This one, he's working on fuel pumps and a couple other things on it, and I think he's adjusting some power steering stuff now that we're running the new piece in there. But we did have a fuel pump in the back on the lift pump go out, so swapping lift pump and nut and bolt checking. So they're checking everything in the front of the car, make sure everything is all good to go, and then that one will be done and ready to go as well. So everything's basically hands on deck right now. This is the day to thrash, to get the cars back together and ready to go for tomorrow. Yeah, I think that's about it for this part. So next piece of this, I'm gonna grab the headset. We're spotting, me and my crew chief are spotting for a couple people. So we're gonna be doing that and then headed back over for autograph signing later. So look, I'll even help the guys out. I'll take one of the filters, boom, bring it right on over, and then put that one in this car. So that's what the LS car runs. And obviously this one runs a cartridge style filter. So we're good to go, and the car will be ready to rock and roll shortly. So stay with us. Next part of this is going to be us spotting for Pro 2. Don't know how much of that we can film, but hopefully we can jump up there and show you a little bit more than we did yesterday, and show you what the boys are up to. All right, so check this out. We found the Rome CP car over here, sharpened here, the 171. This is at the Purelator booth, so you can actually come over and drift the car. So there's one for me, there's one for Dan Burkett, there's one for Ryan Turk right here. This one's super cool. Probably my favorite looking one, look at that. And then we have Odie's out here as well. So yeah, they've taken some damage on, but they're good to go. And they built a whole entire track so fans can come over here, they can drive the cars, they can drift. They use air filters as cushions because they're quite good in case of crashing. And yeah, so when you're done having fresh air in your car, you can take it out and use it as bumpers for your RC cars back at home. So multiple purpose, look at that, multiple purpose. And man, how dirty the car is, if they hit them really hard, you can get dirt to come out on track. So then you can even loosen up the track a little bit more. So yeah, ultra realistic experience over here at Purelator. So come on by, we're gonna be here all day. These guys are here for the next couple of days, but yeah, just check it out. They bring out RC cars because they care about the fans and everything that we've got going on. So after this, we're headed back up to the spotters booth. There we go.
All right, so we're
I can send it to you too. So we got Dan, the local pro over here, the super guy.
You're the local pro.
No, this guy helps me out with all kinds of power steering issues and now filters as well. So Purelator, we got it going on.
Team Purelator together.
Absolutely, and that's pretty cool because we're trying to do a team thing.
We never have had like a.
No, this is our first actual team thing, so this is super cool. And we might have a bigger team thing going on for next year.
We should definitely.
But it'd be very sick. So, we have the cars behind us. Obviously, Dan is in his car. I don't think he knows this yet, but you know that your car says your name on it? Ooh, look at that. What?
We got our own car.
Dan Burkett car. Look at that one.
The sharp material.
Bro, and look at this. Look at the color. His isn't my color, but that's okay. We're going to get this dialed in. And, hey, why is it steering with no one over here?
It's just ready to.
Oh, because it has a gyro. So
what? Look at this. Yeah. Can we get this in our pro cars?
make it easier.
You know,
I'm sure I can figure something out.
Your perfect counter steer. You don't even have to do anything.
There is no rules on that head.
No. Hey, there we go. No, that's a good secret. All right, so what do we do?
All right.
You're gonna show us.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is going to be your remote.
Okay.
Michael, watch out.
This one controls blue car.
Yeah.
Oh, look how fast it's
We'll get a third one in here too.
Oh yeah, I think we put 2 more cars in there. Okay.
So,
Oh wait, why is it?
our gyro makes it so much harder.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
okay, so for steering, if you're holding the remote in your left hand, if you twist it towards you, it's going to be left, right? Pushing it, it's going to be turning right. You don't need to give a ton of input because you have about 75 degrees of walk. So be mindful of that.
But the gyro keeps like.
The gyro.
Yeah, so
go in the direction you need.
right, because both of you are professional drivers and you want to drive the long distance. So when you go into the turn, you want to let the car drive itself.
Oh,
Yeah.
it turns the wrong way. That's why we got the Purelator filter here.
So like if you're going and you're taking the turn,
Oh, yeah.
it's just like basically giving it direction where it wants to go.
Oh, yeah, because when you counter steer, it gyros the other way.
Yeah.
Okay, so mentally it's kind of weird. Not gonna lie. Because I just understood the whole time. Alright, hey, I got the idea. Go down the back straightaway, bump the wall, and then it counter steers for you. You come over here. Oh, look, see? Look right in the corner. This is the dangerous track. This is chaos right here. Oh, you can just help me and lock. I didn't even touch anything. Look at that car.
I'll be in the red car. Yeah.
I hope you look better than this out there. One turn. My lip keeps catching me. Oh yeah, this is chaos for sure. Hey, look, I made one lap. Hey, go look at my car after practice yesterday. Yeah. Is there any All right, so I don't think I've ever shown everyone kind of the setup here. So this is basically the merch that we have for sale. Super nice. We try and make everything like 2 inches longer and comfortable. So this is all like super soft things. So if you want some Rome CP merch, this is it. That's the team jerseys. These ones sell really fast. We did just get another batch in, so hopefully we won't sell all of them this weekend, but you know, we have some of them there. But check this out. So he had a problem on his car. So we basically pulled it in here. So instead of my car, which was in here earlier, this is Sam McMommy's car. We slammed him in here, and we're putting a dog box in his car actually. So we went from what he was running before, which I think was a Samsonis, and now he's putting a G-Force GSR dog box in this. So now it's gonna be proper. My team is thrashing. This is Nicky Priono, which you know him from all the other videos. This is my buddy in Indo. So crew chief, they're running right now, which is 4:30. But he's not the first battle. So he has a couple battles before he has to run, but he's just trying to get everything in the car ready and get set up. And they're basically absolutely thrashing. You have Brian under there, you have Eric under there, and they are trying to get this thing together. But I want to show you the breakdown on this car too. So this is an S54. He's the one that builds all of our engines. So this is an S54, ours is an M50, and this thing runs to 11,000 RPMs. It is an absolute monster. So such a cool car, such a cool build. And you're like, oh, why does it look funny? Because normally they lay over like this. So this is this one, he basically decided to stand it up, give him a little bit more room on each side, a lot easier to work on. On this side, a lot easier to work on the turbo and get to all this stuff. A lot cleaner and easier. And obviously running all the radium goodies and everything that we run on all the other cars. But this is a chassis we built for him at the beginning of the season, and he's been absolutely killing it in it. So let's chat with him. So how are you feeling, man?
I feel really good. The car feels the best I've ever driven.
It seems super dialed in out there.
Really dialed in.
So
I'm struggling a little with outside zone 4. It's just a very awkward. I come in and I go out and then go back in. It's an awkward zone.
I think the zone is not, it's not round. It's very like kind of like this, like triangle
like
style, like a V shape. Yeah. So it's a lot of people are struggling in that zone. You're not the only one struggling. So it's good though. But I mean, other than that, you look good. It's fun to watch you out there.
Setting up the car.
Yeah, but he says thanks to me, but he still has to drive this thing. Just because I set it up doesn't mean that it's gonna look good around the track. So he helps me make my cars look good around the track by driving them well. So yeah, this guy's absolutely killing it.
Get it back.
Yeah, they'll have it back together. Are they going? Is it going back in already?
Yeah, it's going back in.
So, oh yeah, look, it's already in. So that's how fast they are. It's already in. The shifter's already in. They're just tightening it up. I think they're putting a drive shaft in. Drive shaft loop. Drive shaft loop is right here too. Keep that in mind. Yeah, you want the hoop?
Not yet. You need a washer for yours?
Cool. So I'm gonna let them go, but.
Okay, yep, we'll get it. Thank you.
So.
Eric, there's the.
They've probably swapped it. How long do you think they've been working on this thing?
I got hit at 4:22.
The 4:22. So it's
17 on that.
17 minutes?
17 minutes. We pulled it out and put the new one in.
Look at that, 17 minutes. That's why we have the best team around. 17 minutes, dog box out, already back in. They're bunning up the exhaust right now. Drive shaft hoop, as you saw, I was gonna hand it to them. That's already in as well. That's how fast this thing is and how fast these guys are. So super good. They're gonna torque everything down. They change fuel, change tires. They have the exhaust as the last piece to go on. and then car's gonna be ready to rock. So this is the chaos that is happening in the pits all over. Right? We're not the only team. There's all the different teams, but we really do support the Pro 2 teams and help them out. And honestly, any team. Like it's really cool how this whole community works together to make things happen. So basically, they're gonna finish this up. I'm gonna get out of their way, so I'm not in the way in any way. And they're gonna get jamming, and I gotta head up to the spotters booth. So we're gonna see them up top, and yeah, this is the battle that we're waiting for. So it's gonna be a good one.
Back one.
All right, so check it out. Good morning. We got the car back together. It is all the way back together, and the before and after on the front bumper. Look at that. It's not perfect, but it looks pretty damn good. I'm pretty excited about it. It's all back together. This side was in multiple pieces. It was broken here. This was broken here, and that side was broken off. This was broken off this way, this way, this way, and that way. So this whole corner was broken off, and they got it all back together. So this one's all back together. That one is almost all back together. The rear's all done and wrapped and ready to go. The front needs a little bit of work, so they're gonna work on that and get this part kind of cleaned up. And we are ready to go. So today is game day. It is Saturday, which is our main game day for Formula Drift. We are basically headed out here shortly for practice. So we have a practice, I think like a 1 hour practice and a warm up, and then full on to like this full on battle. So our top 32 battle, because we ended up going straight into the top 32. So our top 32 battle is against Trent Beecham, which is right here, which is super cool. Really good driver. I drove a lot of times with him, so it should be a good time. And then from there, I'm not too sure. So first things first, always got to take care of the battle ahead of us and just keep moving on one by one by one by one, all the way up to the podium. So that's the game plan for today. We're gonna get settled in, mount some tires, get stuff situated, and then we'll be ready to rock and roll for that. So car is good. We also replaced the solenoid, so the nitro solenoid had to get replaced. The last thing we do need to replace is an alternator, so we're trying to work on that right now. Find an alternator that can keep up with the power that we're making and the load that's basically asked for from it, and we'll be ready to rock. So guys, have a little bit of work in the morning, then it's off to the races. So we're in morning practice, and sometimes it goes really smoothly and sometimes it doesn't. One of the cars dumped some oil, but it's all the way around there. Goes all the way around there, goes by the kart track, all the way across that side, turns right, goes all the way down the straightaway, and then all the way up onto the bank. So we're now sitting here waiting just to get all that cleaned up so we can go back out to practice. We have about, actually I don't know, maybe half an hour left. So hopefully we can get a chase run in, because we only got one lead, and then we'll go into competition here shortly. So yep, just hoping we get at least one more chase in. So let's go. All right, so Connor was first battle out. Crazy chaos going on. Tire debeated, rim broken. They're gonna slam through this and try and get this thing going. So. Basically what he's gonna do is call us 5, and then he'll be good to go. You okay? So, hey, just don't touch anything. Are you guys good? Huh?
Can we change boat?
You can change, ask him, Kevin. Hey, Kevin, are they, hold on. Hey, Kevin, are they allowed to change both or one? Both tires? All right, you guys, hey, they can change both tires. So get both tires set up and ready to go. Tire pressure on this one.
Bring this down. Down steps. Ready? You're good.
All right, go for it. You good? You still had a great run. Huh? No, absolutely not.
Are you sure?
100%.
But you couldn't taste it.
It wasn't a 10-0. 100%. Here we go. 10 out right here. What do you need? Tape measure.
The toe plate tape measure.
They're out there. Wait, what? Do that again. Something's moving.
Yep.
Hey, do it. Hey, do it again. Do it again. Look underneath. Trailer.
Pocket.
Huh?
The pocket on the car.
All right. So now we just found out that this one has a trailing arm pocket that's missing or that's broken as well. 36 rear kit, the big box, in the back of the truck. Hey, check that side too. How much time do we have? We have 2 minutes, 30 seconds. What do you want to do? Okay. Hey, we're gonna. Is it good?
I think we can drive through it. We can drive through it. We got a place in.
All right, let's go. We're good. Okay, they're gonna send it. All right, are we good? Tire pressure set?
Tire pressure, we'll check right now.
We have 2 minutes, 2 minutes. Good, thank you. All right, so pulling the trunk off. They're good, he's already got them.
Get into the wall by himself, or was he
Yes.
driving into the wall?
No, into the wall by himself. They got it. So they fixed the whole corner and got them all going. Seconds left. Dude, look at that chase. Look at that chase. Stay right with him, buddy. Let's go. Let's go. Look at that. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. That's crazy. That's on a broken toe pocket. The whole toe pocket's moving around. It's actually broken out of the car. And that was amazing. Great job, buddy. All right, look at that. Side skirt hanging, everything hanging. I think he got it though. That looked amazing. All right, so we got the last battle going on up here. They're about to announce the winner for this. And then we have a 30-minute break. So, oh, and actually one more battle too, because some weird thing going on with one of the Mustangs. But anyways, dude, the guys got the cars back together. This one's good to go. This looks cool. I like it when they're in like hovercraft mode. This is just super cool looking. To me, I don't know why. Maybe from like RC car world days, but like this just looks cool with the wheels off of it. But once again, we're missing the whole front end. So yeah, this is a little bit of a problem. This has happened more than once, but we're missing the whole front fender, the front bumper. We have the hood, this front fender, and the corner, and the side skirt. So it's turning more into a dune buggy every time. We gotta get some more body panels. Shout out to RJ, Big Duck Club. We need your support. And he always gets us like, so we can look fresh again. This was a brand new side skirt before that run. That one got destroyed. And this was a brand new side skirt before that run. And this one's gone. So they're gonna try and get the cars back together. There's a lot of work in the pits, like just non-stop stuff going on. So that's what we got going on. But Connor won his battle. He's going to the top 16. I won my battle from like a weird scenario that happened with Trent, but we're going to the top 16. So we're going to be there, top 16 ceremony. So hold tight for that, and a lot more drifting coming your way. Woo! All right, so we're in top 16. We're actually standing up here on the top 16 ceremony. So we have the lovely wifey and the umbrella showing off. Look at that. Look at the nice Garagistic umbrella. So our car is taking a little bit of a beating. Next battle is with Adam, which his car is taking a little bit of a beating. A little bit of a beating as well.
Transitions fast.
Bro, we're gonna race. Look at that. He might bunny hop over me. Look at that. There's no rules to passing over the top.
They said all I need to do is leave the lines. They didn't say what in.
Oh, look at that. He's gonna peel out and then it's all go. Maybe he'll just hook on that tow strap and just tow him in right in the entry.
You got angle, dude.
Damn! Look at that. Man, this is craziness. But yeah, the car took quite a beating. His car, the whole front end got messed up, then the back end, and then he was tow out and then trying to save it, and that one's all messed up. Connor's car is all beat up as well. This one, we found some of the parts. The bumpers are back on. Side skirt's missing, fender's missing, front bumper's missing, front little corner thing is missing, and this side is missing. But we found this side skirt, so we got that one back on at least. So it's pretty chaotic. That was only top 32. We're going into 16. This guy, what do you think, buddy? You like the new K-rails everywhere?
Oh, I love it. You know, if you were a good driver, you would stay off of it.
Man, look at
You're
that.
not that good, so.
Look at that.
You know who's worse?
The truth.
You know
Who?
who's worse?
Who's worse?
That guy over there in the Red Bull.
What's? Oh, this one right here?
Yeah, the one that doesn't have a car out here.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
he's not that
dirty.
good. He's not that good.
Got him. Got him. All right, Andy's out here making friends, I guess. But they're basically gonna do the national anthem, start it all up. This is one of my favorite parts, especially coming from ice hockey. I would start every game with this. So it means a lot to me. It's a really, really cool experience for me. And it's an honor to be here in front of all the people, all the fans. There was some crazy scenario to where a lot of fans didn't make it because of the flights and the flight delays from whatever the IT like catastrophic failure at all the airports. So the airports are backed up, people are stuck, but there's still a lot of people in the grandstands, and it doesn't start for another about 15 minutes. So these things will be packed all the way solid by that time. But thank you everyone for coming out. And yeah, we're gonna jump in this car. We're gonna go drifting, and it's gonna be a good time. So stay tuned, and here's the next part of this.
BMWs, and look at this. Ironically, what did he used to say on RCP's wing? Give modern tell. Well, he's in a modern BMW, and he's now in an E36. Adam LZ. Here we go. Adam LZ up front. That Drift HQ. LZ manufacturing E36 in that second outside zone. Pass them. Oh man, he loves that wall. I can't quit you, wall. Wow, look at that. The breezy on the roof and the breezy steezy into the outside zone 4. Here comes RCP. Adam LZ. Looks like the car's definitely dialed. It is massaged out. And let's take a look at it. I like smooth, baby.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How are you with orange juice? Pulp? No pulp?
Pulp.
Yeah, I like to eat orange juice.
All the
with
pulp.
pork.
You kind of chew it? Yeah. I chew my orange juice. All right. I traditionally like it with either champagne or vodka too.
Gotcha.
So just let's make that clear. So we're running on some methanol. High octane orange juice, baby. All right, here we go. Let's alternate the orders. RCP, Rome Sharpens here, Garagistic, BMW, and Adam LZ chasing him down. RCP initiates Adam LZ. Look at that. Good proximity there. He dropped into formation. Now transitioning into the outside zone 2. LZ keeps the composure. RCP. See a little bit of wavering there from Adam, but Rome Charpentier now coming into that last outside zone. How's Adam going to handle it? How's RCP going to handle it? Right in the middle of the outside zone 4. That was good. Goes across the nose. Looks like a little contact. Back left to front right of these two.
All right, well, if you saw that, that was horrible, and I apologize for such a junky driving. So the team was able to box up all the boxes. That side is my side. Obviously it's closed up because we're done for the night. That was probably the worst I've drove the entire weekend. We normally run a 285 and we ran out of tires, so we're on a different size, different heights, different everything, different PSI, and it was garbage. It was just straight garbage. So, but hopefully we will fix that and not have that problem next round. It just, I don't know, just super disappointing. Like I felt like we had the car and I felt like we could have gone a lot farther than that, and that was just garbage. So we'll go back to the drawing board, try and get this car straightened out. Also, it's really hard to see how close you are from the judge's point of view, because I'm missing the whole front half of the car, so it's all black out there. Looks like a dune buggy, so that doesn't help the judges judge either. And I'm definitely not saying they made a wrong decision. They made the right decision. It just, we need to fix it on our side. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna fix it. So that's actually, now we're here for Connor, basically. So Connor is now moved from top 16 into the grade 8. I got knocked out going into the grade 8, and his next battle is against James Dean, and let's see how he can do. Perfect timing, look at that. There we go, let's do it. All right, let's go, buddy. All right, well, if you saw that, that was horrible, and I apologize for such a junky driving. So the team was able to box up all the boxes. That side is my side. Obviously, it's closed up because we're done for the night. That was probably the worst I've drove the entire weekend. We normally run a 285, and we ran out of tires, so we're on a different size, different heights, different everything, different PSI, and it was garbage. It was just straight garbage. So, but hopefully we will fix that and not have that problem next round. It just, I don't know, just super disappointing. Like I felt like we had the car, and I felt like we could have gone a lot farther than that, and that was garbage. So we'll go back to the drawing board, try and get this car straightened out. Also, it's really hard to see how close you are from the judge's point of view, because I'm missing the whole front half of the car, so it's all black out there. Looks like a dune buggy, so that doesn't help the judges judge either. And I'm definitely not saying they made a wrong decision. They made the right decision. It just, we need to fix it on our side. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna fix it. So that's actually, now we're here for Connor, basically. So Connor is now moved from top 16 into the grade 8. I got knocked out going into the grade 8, and his next battle is against James Dean, and let's see how he can do. Perfect timing, look at that. There we go, let's do it. All right, let's go, buddy. All right, so crossroads, and that's a wrap. We're closing up, loading up. Connor got knocked out on the with the one more time battle with James, and we got knocked out with Adam LZ. So didn't exactly go the way we wanted it to go, but that's racing. We have a lot of damage. I mean, lots of damage. All the body panels are destroyed. Cars have lots of damage too, fenders, everything. So we will rebuild, and we'll be ready for Seattle. It just, I mean, I get that there's only one winner at the end of the day, but it's you know, you wish it would be you. So and I hate losing because it's something that, you know, just for bad driving. I don't mind losing, but bad driving is not great. So yeah, don't know. So not where we want to be, but we're gonna keep going, and hopefully the next video will be a whole lot better and a whole lot more fun. So these guys are gonna help us put these cars back together. They're rock stars. They're literally the rock stars of the night. I mean, no matter how many times we destroyed it, they put them back together. So it was awesome. But we're gonna get back in the car. We're gonna head back over, and this guy's gotta head out to Ireland, and we're headed to Seattle tomorrow.